The BIA can also lead to some surprise discoveries of vital records, essential resources. Sometimes on vital records, we always ask the question, how do I ensure that those records will be available at the alternate site? Well, you might find that there's only one copy. It's a paper record that's going to get destroyed in the same disaster. There is no way to recover it. We might find statutory requirements that say you cannot copy or take those documents away from this point of presence, but I've got to relocate the work. So how do you get back to that information? One of the dependencies of a process that the BIA may identify is immediate communications. And when I say immediate, we always remember that one of the most critical requirements after a catastrophic event is effective communications, and yet the first thing that breaks during a catastrophic event is communications. Therefore, if you have a need for immediate communications that exceeds the recovery time of your telephone system, your technology, then you have to be considering alternatives such as radios, the things that people don't do normally. The business impact analysis identifies some of these gaps in the normal process that won't carry over to the aftermath of a catastrophic event. Therefore, you have to put in alternative things. Radios is a classic example, and yet people don't use them on a daily basis. How do you test them? That's all part of the output of the BIA. It doesn't solve the problem, but it identifies the questions. One of the benefits of one of the BIAs we participated in was we identified some vital records as the mapping data for the local utilities, the communication lines within a municipality. Following one of the catastrophic hurricanes, that data was lost. And trying to go back and resolve or remediate some of the problems of the city, was having access to that data was critical. The BIA had identified that as critical data and had also identified an alternate resource of that data, because the local cable company also had mapping of the data of their routing for their cable lines, which used many of the same utility runs. So the municipality was able to gain access to the cable company's mapping data and go back and identify some of their own locations and solve their problems.